TV series called 7th Street Theater.
It's different. It's not necessarily the
And confidentially on.
Just has the voice here, just like you.
Hello, this is Cheryl Arias Wicker with Christian Movie Connect, and we are here with George Escobar of the Advent Film Group. And you've got a couple of projects you'd like to talk to us about. The first one I want to hear about is Alone Yet Not Alone, which I got to see an advanced screening of in Nashville. So tell us about that movie.
Well, it's a epic film in the scale and scope of The Last of the Mohicans. It takes place during the 1755 French and Indian War, and it's a true story. That's what makes it especially compelling.
Tell us, who are you? Do you have starring in this movie?
Well, we have Kelly Grayson, who's a new young actress who stars in the title role of Barbara Leiniger. We also have Victoria Emmons, who was in Come What May and several feature films, most recently in the Christian market. And of course, we have a lot of faces that you'd recognize on television, like Paul Gannis and Josh Murray. Just a lot of up-and-coming young stars. Jen Godson.
My friend Jen Godson.
How could I forget Jen? Jen plays a pivotal role in the film where she shows the sacrificial love that's necessary, not just to survive, but to really impart to the young people what they need to be, which is to love one another and serve one another.
Yeah. So is it really important, because I know Jen and Josh, I mean, they're both Christian actors, and is it important to you to have actors that really live their faith as well?
It makes a difference, especially if you're making a film about faith, and faith is central to the motivation of the character. Only those who really have a love for Jesus can portray that love and make it be real. Yeah.
So when can we expect to see this? Is it going to be in theaters?
It's going to be a theatrical release, and I've been told it's still up in the air. It could be as early as this spring or as late as the fall. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. It's going through several audience preview screenings, and we're getting really, really good reviews.
Very good. Well, now there's something else that we're at NRB, and you're here to present another project of yours, the Isaiah 30. Finish it up for me.
The Isaiah 9:10 Judgment. It's inspired by the book The Harbinger, which is a New York Times bestseller. That book has sold over 1 million copies over the last year. Now, Isaiah 9:10 is a documentary version of that narrative, but it's been number one on Amazon's Faith DVD section for 45 weeks. So it's amazing. It's a really compelling documentary that traces the fact that Israel, which turned away from the Lord, had to go through several warnings, some harbingers, in order to get their attention so that they can turn back to God, which parallels exactly what's happening in this country. And that's what makes it so contemporary, even though it's about an old prophecy.
Yeah.
So we're screening that tonight.
Well, I'm going to be there. I'll let you all know how it turns out.
What you're going to be seeing actually is a special edition. It's a 2-hour film, and when we're screening it, it's going to be a little bit late. So we're putting the best parts and showing it to excerpts.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could stay awake until midnight tonight. Okay. Well, but one of the things that I wanted you to talk to us about just a little bit, because your model for filmmaking is just a little bit different in that you use students and you train them as they make films. Why did you decide to do it like this?
Well, when we began Advent Film Group almost 6 years ago now, we noticed that there was a lot of training in film schools and different film programs, but we wanted to get away from the making of short films or student films that really have very little or no market value. So instead of having students make these films, let's just go make feature films. So the feature films that we make are made with students, and since we've trained so many now and they've got a lot of experience, they have made a full-length feature film all on their own. I was an executive producer along with my co-founder Mike Snyder, and it's a really great story. It's called The Screenwriters, about 2 Hollywood screenwriters in the 1940s who end up having to finish their screenplay overnight or else they'll get fired. But it's also a battle of worldviews. The older writer has a secular worldview, the younger writer, the upstart, has a Christian worldview. And so we see that filmmaking and storytelling doesn't come out of the void. And so we show that in this film. But all of the film was directed, produced, written all of the department heads were all of our former interns and associates, and they're all profit participants in this, so they really want it to succeed.
Great. Well, tell me how people can find out more about your movies.
Just go to adventfilmgroup.com, and we also have a sister site now, a nonprofit site called adventfilmmakers.org, and you get a lot of great training information there.
Fantastic. All right, so be looking for those films coming out very soon. Visit the website, and thank you for joining us today on Christian Movie Connect.